Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is me. So, yes, I just want to first of all say good morning, good afternoon, happy Saturday. Today is a great day. So Thursday, I was on one of my live streams and I saw the lights flickering like they were going to cut off, and they did. So we were slightly affected by those like high winds that came through on Thursday evening for about 30 minutes to an hour, and it did a little bit of damage as far as power lines down. So we had no power that Thursday night, all day yesterday, Friday, and then in the morning, sometime in the morning, very early, we got power. But then we didn't have the internet. And so the internet came on about a couple of hours ago. So they're working to do the right thing. So not just the country, living in the country, the city was affected as well. They just, of course, got their power a lot sooner and a lot faster. And so I wanted to talk about that today. You see that I entitled this All Is Well. Again, I entitled this All Is Well. And the reason why I did is because I feel like I'm growing so much. And I feel like, now I say I believe that this is one of the first times that I just went with the flow. And I started thinking about how silly it is when something happens beyond our control and we complain or we fuss or we be like, I don't want this to be, or why is this happening? Or when is the power going to come on? When is the water going to come on? It's going to come on when it comes on. But do you ever think about that? You take the same situation and you're going to have so many different reactions to it. And that no matter what reaction you have, the result is going to be the same. Only the biggest difference is how you're going to be feeling before, during, and after. And that feeling that you're feeling actually is creating more good things ahead. I mean, that's what I'm teaching tomorrow in the master class, how to raise your vibrational frequency now. It's only $47. It's going to be a phenomenal class. I'm really excited. It's from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you purchase it, we'll add you to a secret Facebook group. We'll do our thing, and then you don't never have to do it again, or never have to get on Facebook again. You can get on and get off. But I want to just share that with you. This is an observation I made. I was just cool. Everything was good. It was like I went to sleep. I had candlelight, which I took a shower through candlelight or a bath because that's what I do anyway. Right, I do that anyway. I had candles lit in the room. I went to bed about 6:30, 7 p.m. because at one point, what do? You can't really read in the dark. You don't have your internet. You don't have any of those things. And I actually played movies in my mind. And I played the movie of my life and how I wanted it to be. The thing I used to do when I was a young woman, when I was a young girl, all the way up to the age of about 18, 19, I was very much deeply into intense visualization where it was like my life and stories and vignettes, and they would continue and it would go on for years and years. And I realized all those things that I visualized when I was younger, I created them. I'm living the life that I've lived now, even before in California, and everything I created. But it also made me think about feelings, and that's what we're talking about. Your vibration is based on your feelings, right? And how feeling differently about a situation that's going to turn out the way it turns out anyway, it seems like it doesn't matter. First of all, negative emotions or feeling bad or all of those things or stress, it hurts you. So it leaves effects that will affect more things later. So anytime you put out negative vibration, you just created a whole bunch of negative things that'll be waiting for you down the road. But also, it can affect you physically or not feeling good at that moment or even down the road. But when you're positive about what is occurring anyway, and you just adjust, and then you start to see the adjustment is actually good for you. Like today I realized something, y'all. I was driving today, and sometimes, I don't know, you're in a car, so you feel like you gotta have the radio on or your Spotify. I realized I don't even listen to the radio that much in my own house. I think mostly I listen to positive motivational speakers, or I'm motivating myself, or I'm creating courses or stuff, or I'm talking to or I'm teaching classes. So my day is, it's very, you have to have a day that's very specifically for you to win. And you have to create that day every day. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the 2-hour workshop tomorrow. That really made me think about it. But anyway, so I'm driving And I realized that, first of all, I'm getting used to driving. I'm actually starting to enjoy it. It's so green out here and beautiful. I'm not just looking straight ahead in the rear view and then my side windows. I'm seeing things that I didn't see because I'm getting more comfortable. And what I realized is I don't want to hear the music in the background. Because even though sometimes I tune it out, it's playing, but I'm not even hearing it, it is getting in. And I realized that I want to hear my own music, the music that's inside of me, the things that I want, my daydreams. I mean, riding down can you believe I'm saying this? A windy country road or a long stretch like Highway 54, I'm going to make a poem about it, with all that green, it's an opportunity to be with the divine, your most high. It's like a natural high vibrational frequency booster. And we waste so much of it listening to the radio in the background when in actuality, I notice when a lot of people drive, they're still going inside. Go all the way in. Forget the distractions, pass the distractions, and go right there. And so I cut it off, and it was the best ride ever. You know, I used to feel pressure from people behind me that I'm riding at a great pace, I think, but maybe they're rushing. Now they can go around. Most people don't actually, I notice. I notice a lot of things about riding on the road. Of course, whoever in the front sets the vibrational frequency. So they're going at a certain pace. I fall right into those people, and I go, and if somebody else goes, and then sometimes I think, well, the person that was in front of me that was going a little slower, maybe the people behind me want to, always thinking for somebody instead of thinking for yourself, want to go faster, so I'll speed myself up. It takes me out the groove. And I realize they're still behind there going slow because somebody is always setting the pace. You got to know who's setting the pace in your life. And if it's not you, why are you not setting your own pace? And allow people to move, and then you'll meet people, or people will be naturally attracted to you that will move on that vibrational frequency. It's something, isn't it? It's something to think about. Like I know I say it a lot. Don't forget at the end of the month, the last Sunday of the month, I'm doing a Sunday special. That will be $37. The one tomorrow, How to Raise Your Vibrational Frequency Now, is $47. But $37 is really the concepts of what is metaphysics, what is esoteric, what is a vibrational frequency, what is as above, so below, as within, so without. Really important, concrete concepts that will have you changing your whole life, or your whole life will naturally align to the idea of what is, and you're part of it. So that's next week. This one's a master class, so we're going in, we're going deep, we're moving through, and it's going to be beautiful. I suggest both. Remember, if you're not able to do the one live tomorrow, you bought it, it's still yours. We still make sure you get it. Either you get it in the group, or you'll be able to download it after it's done. And when you purchase it, you don't have to be in a group, because the group will be over. It's just being there for the 2 hours, and the download video will be to you, and you can look at it right then and there. And if you buy the day after, that's okay too. So I just want to remind you, ladies. Also, ladies, I'm moving November 1st, and things are moving right along. I'm purging. I'm calling the Afrocentric minimalist. It's not minimal in that I don't have everything's white, although I like that, but that's not what it's all about. It's about having things that I can use, having things that have meaning for me, and having, like my sister said, I want to see my corners. I want to see my corners. I want to be able to be in the corner. So I'm teaching a whole course. One of my most popular courses, I teach the course differently all the time, is creating a sacred space. That's my November 21-day intensive. And right now, darlings, instead of $147, it's $77. You're saving $70. And it only lasts until a week from tomorrow, next Sunday. And then it's back to $97 to the end of October, and then starting November 1st to the 4th, because it starts on the 4th, or beyond, it's $147. So get it for $77 and put that $70 in your pocket to buy you something beautiful for your home. So you're going to love it. That's a very popular intensive every year, and I hope you ladies can be a part of it. So I'm looking forward to that. But y'all, just learning a lot, and riding on the road. Like, I'm a new woman. This whole driving and going places and doing things, all for me in a new place. How wonderfully adventurous. It's like I'm getting myself ready for the world, traveling in the world, just by traveling right outside, what they say, in your own backyard. it's exciting and it's fun and it's beautiful. So let me tell you about this candle I'm burning. I'm a big candle person. I don't know if I ever really share that with y'all, but I love candles, but I especially particularly scented candles. I've loved candles since I probably was 18, 19 years old when I got my first job and I was able to purchase some. Now this company here, I love them. It's called Soul Shine. It's soy candles, so it's natural products. Soul Shine natural products, soy candles, and this one is in there's their local Chapel Hill, NC, and you can get them on Etsy and Facebook. Soul Shine. You will not be disappointed. This is a beautiful smelling candle. The other brand that I get, do I have one in here? I think I burnt it out. That is local as well. And I love this candle. What's a lot of stuff we're gonna do? I done burnt this one out, y'all. Y'all can't even see. Well, you can't see the name. The name is gone. But I cannot remember what is that one. That one's Souls. The other one is called I forgot. But I'll show you. But they're local to the town I live in. Oh, that's where you can find them. Is the general store. But they have an Etsy, so their candles are just that lightness and beauty. So I treat myself. That's like a 15. Was that $15? Things are more expensive here. Probably I bet online it's not $15. The general store is expensive, but I will spend on my candles. Like candles, they're everything. The soy ones. I don't do Dollar Tree candles anymore. I don't do anything. Like my Dollar Tree plates, I'm getting rid of all of those. I'm buying me some good, decent plates. I saw some at Marshall's. Some white plates, y'all. Can you believe it? I'm doing a lot of white, but I'm also doing the earth tones too, and a lot of linen, I told you, and hemp curtains and spreads, and just a very natural house. I got a lot of baskets, so I'm going to decorate with them, and I got some wonderful ideas, and I'm looking for a coffee table, and it doesn't have to be round. I've seen some beautiful kind of primitive coffee tables that I would love, and they're square, and they're like African. Oh my God, I'm getting the idea. I have a small space. You'll see it. I'm going to do a walkthrough, what they call empty apartment tour. It's only 180, no, it's only 160 square feet. It is a townhome, but I don't know how big this is, but I know it's not, I know it's bigger than 160 square feet, so it's small. So my thing is that the second room is going to be my office and my beauty room. So even though my bedroom, I want it to be very romantic, I want to have a vanity. I saw a vanity at what was it, like Tuesday morning, but I want real wood, so I may have to get it used, and we'll see. But I want a beautiful, old-fashioned, kind of almost rustic looking white though vanity or off-white, either one. And I want beautiful, organic, lacy, and they got them, things for the bed, bedding, and just a very romantic, beautiful hemp or linen type of curtains for. I have a deck that's off of the bedroom, and the deck is gonna be done up. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna go to Africa. It's gonna be Afro chic, and just beautiful stuff. Just really, really beautiful things. So, but simply beautiful. So that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I would love for you to all join the Sunday special from 2 to 4, how to raise your vibrational frequency now. And I will leave that in the description box. Also, I want you to have the next intensive for $77. I want you to have it for $97 and $147. But if you could have it for $77, that's okay with me. I don't make those prices or lower those prices because it's less in what you're going to get, or because I don't really want you to have it. I have to put an end date on it so you jump at it because I want you to have it. I mean, that's just the real truth. I don't want anything to stop you from being in something you really want. I don't want anything that I could do within reason, because I got to do my thing. I got to eat and sleep and all that, but sleep on a good bed because it's so important. But yeah. So anyway, I'm just feeling y'all. I'm rambling. So this is the dealio. I'm going to my hair. I pinned it all up, but I washed it. It grew so much, y'all. It grew so much that these yarn braids always work well for me. So I'm gonna go. I showed you the color before. I'm gonna do brown. I'm gonna show you the color. This is the color. It looks. People say, I know on camera, people say it almost looks purple. But I think that Even that's pretty. Something funky. You know, you can't. You got to switch it up. You cannot take yourself too seriously, and you cannot stay in the same old, same old. You get what I'm saying? I mean, really, like that's what I did. I was like, I did black before. I had black 2 times. Third time, I'm gonna do this color brown, and then after brown, I'm gonna do another color. But I think that's gonna look good against the skin. What you think? Talk to me, ladies. Talk to me. Do you like that little circle? Do 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 do. Okay, so let's see this happy Saturday, Aurora. Hey Kendrick. Hey ma'am, how are you? Hey Precious Galloway. Hello, so glad I caught you. You too. Hey Precious says you. BB says good afternoon, teacher. Ladies, just good afternoon to you, darling. Yasmin, how are you? Hey BB, I wish I could. Oh, I wish you could too. Family, friends are in from out of town. Happy shopping. Yes, okay, I got you. But yes, ladies, so that's a November one for the house, how to create a sacred space. And sacred is the operative word. So sacred space and Afrocentrically, so still seeing yourself, but it's not, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then tomorrow, but remember, if you do want to do the intensive tomorrow, you don't have, you can buy it and don't show up 2 to 4 tomorrow. Once the video's done, you still get it. So don't not buy it or not be in the course because you can't be there for those 2 to 4. The information is valuable, and the questions that the people are going to be asking, I'm sure, this is that's how life is, right? Like attracts life. It's going to be questions that you want, you would ask yourself if you were there. So I just want you to never, like my thing. Oh, I'm the new, like my new, no excuses, nothing. Everything can work out. I'll give you a sample today. So I had no internet. First, I had no power, and I had no internet. Now, tomorrow, think about it, I got a normal class with my intensive where I'm going to be teaching from 9 to 11 virtually. Then I'm going to come back tomorrow and do 2 to 4. That's 4 hours. So 4 hours of teaching tomorrow. I was going to do what I did today if I had to. There was no internet. I had a 10 o'clock course. I could teach from 10 to 11 with my current intensive, the relationship intensive. And there was no internet here. There's no power. The power's out. The power was in, but the internet power was out. I drove 20, 25 minutes to a park where I know I could catch the Verizon satellite, and I actually did the class. And I was willing if I had to. If I didn't get this internet, I was going to go tomorrow, be there at 9 a.m., sit in that park for 2 hours. I was going to go home for 3, come back again, and sit in that park for 2 hours. There's always a way. And it's not like I'm acting crazy, pushing myself, but the fact is, people want me to see me, and I want to do what I do. And I want to train myself to not have anything be an excuse unless it really legitimately just can't happen because the universe don't want it. It's like there are certain things, and this is something we're going to talk about tomorrow. So after I sat in the park and I didn't have any internet, so I just got on my internet, get all my positive stuff going. I'm driving to the supermarket because of the outage that was all over, even the city lost it. Everybody and their mama was out today. So the market I was going to, you could not get in the parking lot. You could not almost get out. Spirit said, stop driving around and go home. So I go home and I go down the wrong street, so-called. And I said, Spirit, do you really want me to go home or do you want me to go back in that parking lot and try again? I said, let me know. So I'm in this back street. It's a neighborhood though, but I'm in the back street, and the street, I'm not lying to you, it's a sign. And you know what the name of the street was? Lisa. It was so big, the Lisa on the street sign. It looked particularly bigger than the other names and the other signs on the street, right? It looked particularly bigger. It was like my mama was saying it, Lisa. No. So I said it just like her, Lisa. That's how the name, and that the way it was like, take your butt home, go home. And I wound up going home, and the general store, which had been closed all this time, because when we got power last night or this morning, they still hadn't gotten theirs. They had just opened the door, and they had everything in there I could want to hold me until I can get to the market when everybody go back to work on the weekday. Yeah, it's good. Lisa. That's what the street was named. Take a ride on Lisa. It wasn't even right. It was just I was driving to whatever the main street, and the street before the main street to go back home was Lisa. Yeah, these things really happen. So, yes. God bless you, sis. You too, Kaz. How are you? All right, so I wanted to say, first of all, I'm so happy for you, and I want you to stay that way. Be happy, and if you're interested, everything will be in the description box. I'll be speaking in DC on Wednesday, so that event is in the description box. The link if you want to be there in person. I'll be on a radio station. I'll leave that link in the description box as well. The link for the $77 next month, the Sacred Space, Creating Sacred Space Intensive, early bird special, $77, going back to 147. Also, the special tomorrow, How to Raise Your Vibrational Frequency, 2-hour virtual workshop for only $47. And the whole website is on special. If 47 is too much for you right now, do you have 27? Because there's some prior Sunday specials that I did, 2 hours with a PDF for those for $27. Almost the whole website is $27. Some things were 300-400. They're 27 because I'm letting go of the inventory. End of the year, closing that out. So go get you something, ladies. Universe always guides us. We must listen. Yes, BB. Yay. Yes, Ashe. Right? I mean, I was like, it said Lisa. Oh, you understand? How many streets named Lisa? It's I mean, like, you got to be. Should I go, Lisa? Then I ride into the general store. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Well, oh, I see the freezer is kind of warm. I was like, "Oh, what? Y'all wasn't open all this time?" I thought it wasn't open. And then they only had one candle. I said, "Spirit, what candle you want me to have?" This one is ginger and saffron. I was like, "I'll take it." It smells delicious too, by the way. I only had one, but they had a salad, an avocado. They had fresh tomatoes. Oh, it's heirloom. It's so delicious. They had raw chocolate. Like what? Like, is this not me? They didn't have orange juice. They had apple juice, which apple juice is in season, so it makes more sense. And oranges are not in season in North Carolina. They don't even grow them. So, like, what? It's like, breathe. So, if you want those things and you want to be in the flow of those things, please join my Sunday master class, How to Raise Your Vibrational Frequency. Okay, ladies, this job right here, okay, this takes, last time it took me about 17 hours, and I don't have that much time. So I got to start tonight. Tomorrow I got to do my 2 classes, and after the 2 classes, I'll do some more on Sunday, and then Monday I got to finish it. Or I'll be coming out with half a head in DC. No, we're not going to have that. All right, ladies, I really love you. Thank you for listening. Everything's in the description box. Have a beautiful, happy Saturday. If you're watching this after, I hope you enjoyed your day. Do something beautiful for yourself. Be careful and listen to the music inside of you. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. Peace and blessings.